Hey YouTube, just wanted to do another lawnmower project I've been working on. I pulled this one off the curb, and when I got it, there was just kind of wires hanging all over, and this mower was gross, like greasy. The tires were all black and everything. So it took a little bit of cleaner. I figured this one would flip pretty easy. So I cleaned up the wheels, picked up a new battery for it, a little 12-volt battery. You can get them at Batteries Plus. A little 12-volt battery fits right in there, and made sure all the wires were good. This one's an electric key start, so pick that up. I still need to wire in a charger because these don't charge themselves, so I got to wire in a charger. But I was able to go to a secondhand store and pick up a little 12-volt charger for like $1.50. So I just got to get a connector to go to it. However, so this one was sitting on the curb and it was all covered in grease. And I figured, yeah, there's a chance it might have an oil leak. Well, I filled it up with oil because it was empty, and sure enough, see that stain? That is from oil leaking out. So, like I said, this is 10 times better than what it looked like when I first got it. It was like really nasty. So this is all the grease that's coming off the bottom. So I drained the oil out again, and I've been working on getting the motor out. I looked on another YouTube video on how to change out the seal, so I'm working on that. But I got the 3 bolts out. I drained the oil out again, pulled off the blade, the pulley for the self-drive, and the 3 bolts for the engine there. So it's pretty much ready to go. As you can see, it's like really gross. Disconnect the cable for the run, which is right there, and it runs through behind the starter through this little clip here, and then just puts through that hole. So that'll be done. Other way, disconnect the battery. Now everything is ready to come out. Pull the pull start out of the handle. So this is a nice one. I mean, it's a Toro 6.5 horse, variable speed. Can't read that, but it's variable speed, self-propel. So anyway, next is going to be pulling the motor out. Hopefully, you know, I think I'm going to drain the fuel out of it first. Okay, got the fuel drained out. Time to take this thing apart. All right. Set up my sawhorses, so I'm going to set the motor up on top of there. Don't have to worry about it. Now, as you can see, yeah, this thing's pretty grody. A lot of built up grease and things like that. I'll probably have to take it to the car wash to get all that crud out of there, but I'll scrape most of it out. Get that cleaned out of there. Flip the motor over. And should be like 4 bolts. Yeah. There's a bolt, one over there, one on each, and then 2 on the other side, I believe. I'll figure it out, but that should drop the bottom piece off so I can pull the seal out. It goes around the shaft right there. So once I clean it up, I'll be able to diagnose whether it's actually that seal or not. I'm pretty sure it is. But then after that, it's trying to get the gasket that goes in between the bottom part and the top part. But once I get all that replaced, it should be a good running motor. I fired it up a couple times. Like I said, I've sharpened the blade, I've already had it apart and serviced the oil and fired it up, and it runs really good, just leaks oil. So once I get that squared away, should be good for make for an easy flip on this one. I mean, like I said, about 30 bucks for a battery, a couple other parts here and there. Hopefully I don't get too much invested in it, but it's a really expensive mower once it gets done. So anyway, that should be it for now. I'll probably shoot a video when I get done with it. Hey, okay, little update on the lawnmower, the Toro 6.5 horse push mower, electric start. It's a personal pace, so variable speed recycler mower. Picked it up off the curb, had a really bad oil leak, so pulled the motor off and replaced the seal underneath. The seal I had to order online. Apparently they don't make Tecmseh parts anymore. Stopped making those like 10 years ago. So this mower, I was able to find the seal for it online, so I got that installed. Mower fires up. Had to buy a new battery for it. It was a 12-volt battery because I said that it was electric start. Now this mower doesn't have a any kind of charging system, so you have to get a trickle charger of some sort. Well, picking it up off the curb, it didn't have anything, so all I had was this wire sticking out and then a red wire hanging out with a connector on it. Well, I'd gone to a garage sale and they had a bunch of these little charging cords there, and this one is a DC output 12 volt 2 amps, so hopefully that will be enough to trickle charge that little 12 volt battery. And what I was going to have to do is go to Radio Shack to get the female receptacle for that end. Well, came out and I was looking through my stuff. I had built this radio here from one of those cooler radios, like ice chest radio, and I didn't need another ice chest because I got a billion of them, so I put it in a Cascade box. Well, the DC input for that just happened to have this little plug that I kept. So drilled a hole in the side here, and I'm going to mount it right there, and all I got to do is solder the wires together, and this is the ground, and then the positive's already connected, so we'll get that charged up, or get that fastened in, solder the connectors, and that should take care of our charging problem. So that should be ready to go. Alright, got the wires connected. This is approximately a 16 or 18 gauge going to like a 20 gauge for the ground. I don't know if that's thick enough, hope it doesn't burn up, but I got a good connection there for the positive. So when I connect my battery leads, let me show you here. Okay, so got that connected to the positive, got my voltmeter here. Now then, when I touch the center of the connector, should be able to read some voltage. Okay. Alright, what's going on? Make sure my connection's good. Oh. Wait a minute. No. Sorry. Forgot how voltage works. Alright. Negative. That'll be... There we go. It'll be reversed, or negative, because I'm running the opposite way, but whatever. There we go. 12. 12 volts hot at the center. So, that means when I connect my charger, it should work. Okay, got my camera propped up here. Got to watch me install screws for the switch, or for the plug. And this thing's probably going nuts since I have it zoomed in. Okay. Here's one screw. There you go. I'll clean all those wires up. Make sure everything looks nice and pretty. That should be it. That should do the trick. Should be chargeable now. Okay, well, it is plugged in and charging. Slowly coming up on a charge. It wasn't down really low, it was only like 12.2, but it's came up to about 3.6 in just a couple minutes, or 12.3.6 in the few minutes I've been charging it. So pretty awesome little setup. So not bad for a curb find. The most expensive part was that battery. I think I spent about $6 on the seal, which looks just like this one right there. The old seal wasn't really bad, but it was just enough to leak oil. So I'll get it cleaned up a little bit better and make sure the oil's good. Go out and mow around with it a little bit and put it up for sale. So anyway, that's Craftsman, or not the Craftsman, but the Toro Tecmseh 6.5 horse charged battery repair, I guess. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I guess it's not an official video if I don't do a startup afterwards, so we'll do a start. Tighten up the oil cap. There we go. I gotta clean up a little bit of oil. Oh well, keeps me from having to wax it. Alright, thanks for watching.